Okay, guys, it's been a really long time since I've recorded a video, and I've come so far. I have so much to share. I mean, look at how many relics I have, for one. Also, I'm in Miami, and I've never been here, but this barefoot wine bottle has given me a creative boost, and so I feel like I should share with you. Is this recording? Okay. I feel like this guy needs to be at front and center, and so what I decided, look at, he only takes up that many slots. Isn't he cool? I feel like I should, what I've been up to is like getting, of course, new monsters and a bunch of rare flogs is my goal right now, because they're on sale or whatever. They're available, I mean. And then, whilst I wait for them to breed, and you know how frogs breed, I don't know how they breed, I guess. They must get after it in 22 minutes flat, because that's when they're ready. And then I'm rearranging all of my islands because I'm on vacation, so I get a chance to do so. Is that guy pretty centered? Pretty good. And then while I'm waiting for the flogs to do their thing, I'm rearranging all the islands because I just haven't had time to do that. I've been wanting to for so long, and now I can finally do it. So, put in all your votes in the comments down below. Yeah, like that's happening. On how to rearrange Earth Island. I'm thinking the choristers need to surround this big dude in the middle, and then all these humbugs kind of, maybe like a target where there's like a center piece and it goes out from there, boom, 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 you know? And then maybe the woolboxes go underneath in their trio. And of course the talker's got to be in on this business. There's so many options. So maybe I don't know, pause this and then come back to it. Or you can stay tuned and see what happens. I don't know. Let's move some guys around. And just like make this happen. You know, it just takes a little bit of artistic, what's the word? I'm thinking of kind of like some kind of French word, but I don't know any. Well, I know a few French words, but anyhow, come on, come be next year, buddy. You're a worthwhile friend. Everyone on here is friends. Even the grumpires may not look happy, but they're just glad to be there, I think. I mean, you gotta believe they're happy to be singing next to their buddies. We're just gonna kind of pepper these around. What I'd really feel like I need to do is clear the crowd, and make space for the canvas, which is this, what's the word? Man, I'm freaking fairly wasted right now. Where was I? I think I was talking about like canvas and something like making room for these guys so that I can build a beautiful. Look at some of the costumes. This guy's pretty fun, and this guy, Wonderland. But of course, he's the coolest. I love him. Honestly, I don't know. Should they stay right there? Yeah, they can stay. I love this Dandy Do's afro. It's the best. It's pretty amazing. Obviously, these wishing torches are not placed ideally, so we'll symmetricize them later. I understand that that's not a real word, but to symmetricize something is to make it symmetrical in a really cool way. So back off. I've also decided to stray from the formula of always putting my bakeries right there, because they're like important, but I'm gonna put them like up in the back and hide them back up in there except for one of them, and then just the word I'm thinking of, rebake them. But then they're not all taking up all that creative space on my canvas. I feel like that's a brilliant idea that, maybe all of you have thought of, but I haven't yet. So, kudos to me for thinking of it now, because that's pretty cool. But, okay, I probably don't need to focus on these wishing torches right now. Let's look at some of the bigger players involved. I'm thinking these humbugs, they really bring a lot to the game with their contrast in color. They can probably come underneath this dude as kind of a smiley face, but I've got to really build this up. Let's see now. So how do I do that? Probably got to get some space opened up. So let's get some of these guys out of there so that we can do that. And some of these guys, as I mentioned, my grand plan is to get them out of the frickin' way. Because, we all have ideas sometimes that work for a while, and then after a while, they run their course. And we gotta be flexible enough to try new things. Wouldn't you agree? Thank you, I know you do. Okay. Also, by the way, I like to say BT dubs. We got some epic choristers to involve in the game, which is pretty exciting. So, let's see, can you go up there, my friend? You've cooked lots of salads, I appreciate you. And you're no longer needed up down in here unless I find a really good promo, in which case I'm screwed. But right now, I'm not into this promo because, well, actually, I didn't look at this. Wait. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at it later, and I can't do math right now, obviously. Okay, am I clearing space? How far have I come? Oh, gotta get my bearings here. Get out the way. Get out the way. We've gotta have creative space here. That's how the brain works. Good. Thank you. Okay. I don't know, where these talkers are. It seems like they're on stage, they need to be up front like that, especially with a banger like this song. But, what do we do? It's so hard to decide, and if I was sober right now, I would be really, freaking out about doing things really decisively, so as not to bore anyone who were to peruse the World Wide Web and see such a thing. But nonetheless, we're gonna forge onward. You're not gonna end up there, but nice try thinking you're important enough. So I don't know, I'm kind of seeing something develop here where I'm seeing that target idea. If I have maybe you come down a little bit, and you come down a little bit, and then some of these dudes, they gonna be surrounding choristers who have such lovely voices. It's kind of sad that a couple of them look sad, you know? Have you noticed that? Like, oh wait, they look all pretty happy. Wait, this guy looks kind of sad though. Like, what's he worried about? The rest are pretty happy, but that guy is kind of worried. Why worry, man? He's not. He's just kind of meh, kind of neutral. But yeah, that guy right at the bottom is kind of worried about life. But he still sings on. He also has the most teeth distinguished, I guess, and missing teeth, but I ain't judging. Maybe missing teeth is a good thing. Like, what do I know about anything, obviously. Now, you might think the Epic Chorister would come down front and center as well, but that is not the pattern I am going with on this. And you may disagree, but that's okay with me, because it's so hard to please everyone these days, and I kind of give up on that whole goal. Is it even a goal? I don't know. Oh, look at you back in there. Is there like a little clamble hanging out back there that I didn't even know about? I didn't want to highlight you. I wanted to pull this clamble out of his shadow. Like, what are you afraid of, man? He's all shaking with scared. He's just playing his instrument. He's not really shaking. Okay, so we're kind of getting things set. The problem is I want to put this chorister up in there, but that dude kind of be in the way. So I'll just put him near for now. Sometimes in life, all you can do is shoot for a goal. You'll get there if you keep trying, or close enough. Sometimes you gotta be like okay with good enough, not perfect. But I do like this game because it lets me be symmetrical and, you know, nearly perfect. Now let's see. Oh man, my battery is getting low. This entertainment show may come to an end. Well, obviously at some point it will. I don't know who's going to be featured at the bottom yet, but we will figure that out, and it will be dramatic and exciting. Sometimes these guys produce coinage and max out so quickly that they kind of get the coin bag in the way of my view. And I'm like, bro, get your coin bag out. And they're just like, hey, I'm just doing as I'm told. I mean, actually they're just like, I'm singing happily, so deal with it, you know, something like that. So anyway, look at all these humbugs I have to bring to bear. They're like an army of humbugs. Just quite exciting, if you ask me. And if you don't ask me either, because you're watching this and you don't get to decide. Okay. I don't know how my placement is on that. Looks like I need to take a wider berth. Berth as if I were a boat. Okay, I'll just leave that for now. Leave that one. You are gonna have to relocate. Oh, that gives me bad thoughts about people who've had to be relocated and the injustice of it all. It's horrible to me. Okay. I mean, it's coming together, but I don't know if it's that clear as far as what I'm going for. I think I'm going to pause this, and then I'll come back to it at some later date and show you the end result.